Hello, welcome to this tropical update. It will be very quick today because we talked most important things in the videos yesterday. So let's see what we have. We still have tropical depression Gondwai in the Western Pacific, and that invests a low chance of development in the Indian Ocean still. And let's see. So tropical depression Gondwai is right by side of South Korea, already affecting there. And in the next 2 days, there might be a lot of rain from this in South Korea, more than 192 millimeters in some areas of South Korea. So be careful there with some isolated flooding and more stuff. North Korea, 60, 70 millimeters. So be careful there as well. Let's see, but mainly be careful there in South Korea as the rain from the system moves in, gets heavier there around Seoul and other areas. So be careful there. And then this will pass by North Korea and go away there. So stay safe there from that system. And in the near future, we have that system trying to form near the Mariana Islands and kind of going towards Japan later. And but it's still not tagged here. But let's see. That the European has also the depression there, and then the system trying to organize in the Mariana Islands, close, not on the islands, and then the Canadian the same thing. Almost all the models are forming that system and take it sort of towards Japan later. And the Canadian even forms another one at a low latitude layer that they might try to do some other stuff. So stay safe there from the tropical depression in South Korea, and who will keep monitoring the system near the Marianas, and Japan has to monitor this later too. But just be aware of some occasional heavy rains near the Mariana Islands from the system developing there, and this is mainly it. And we already talked about the rainfall yesterday for all of the next few days, but just to give you a recap, some more heavy rain still in Bangladesh, northeastern India, very heavy there. More heavy storms through central India and western India, another system there. More heavy rain Myanmar, parts of Laos, Thailand, and eastern China, and Indonesia and Malaysia, some more heavy rain there. So this is mainly it. And still the next 4 days, in the next 5 days, more heavy rain in tropical parts of Africa around South Sudan, Ethiopia, especially in South Sudan, more than 100 millimeters. In Chad, also more than 100 millimeters. Around northern Burkina Faso, shows very heavy, especially in Liberia and Sierra Leone, Guinea there might have some very heavy rain. So be careful there. In the western coast of Colombia, be careful. More tropical downpours in Panama, Costa Rica, and some normal daytime thunderstorms in Mexico and Central America there. Just be careful of the rain, the storms, but nothing very crazy. Some more showers, a storm or two in the next 5 days in the Caribbean, some storms during the afternoon in the Greater Antilles, and more rain in the Bahamas. But this is mainly it. Some rain in the next 5 days in parts of Hilo there, a little bit heavier. So be aware. There's the remnants of Ernesto heading out there towards Europe, and we have tropical storm Gilma there, and that new system already at a 50% chance of development there. And then we'll keep monitoring for this later next week, but it shows this system right at 90% chance. The Eastern Pacific shows A, but the Western Pacific shows 90% chance of development. It might try to go near Hawaii later, so Hawaii has to kind of watch this. And let's see, it shows the system forming there, and the Canadian model has it passing like just south of the South Island of Hawaii there, the big island, leaving more rain there, and the other system going north later. The European has the system forming there. Let's see, and then it goes. Let's go to 0Z. So it goes passes just south of Hawaii, but might leave some more heavy rain in Hilo, especially the southeastern portion of Hilo, and some other systems later pass just north. And the GFS has also the system forming there, passing just south and leaving more rain in Hilo there. So likely just pass just south, but Hawaii has to watch this in case the path changes, but you likely pass just south. But the GFS is showing that the next system after this one getting very close to Hawaii but curving north there, so we have to watch those other systems too. And let's see here, we're also watching some trends in the Atlantic for later this month, especially in the first weeks of September there. The, the models have the GFS has more moisture there, and it eventually forms the system close to Florida again by September 5th there, close to Florida. So there's the first feature. Some other features we'll have to monitor in the main development region the end of September, and some other stuff, but nothing imminent as of now. So let's see some other things. So they have updated the outlook here for the global tropics. Still more than 60% chance of tropical cyclone development through August 28th and September 3rd there. And then the week after, September 4th through the 10th, still a 40% chance of cyclone development there. The Atlantic, and they have more than a 60% chance September 4th through the 10th in the Western Pacific there, so a high probability there too, and the Eastern Pacific, some other areas. So we will make a more detailed video on the Atlantic for tomorrow, talking about the potential new systems, and stay safe.